rocks at me. Throwing them rocks, throwing them rocks, throwing them rocks at me.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. We are the new Smokey Valley Boys, and we're just tickled to death to be here tonight. And we're mighty glad that y'all joined us here tonight for the Floyd Radio Show. And we're going to play you some dance music, some old-time music, the music that we heard, all of us heard and played down in Surry County. And all of us, well, most of us were fortunate that we got to spend a lot of time with Benton Flippin'. And Benton and Paul Sutphin, along with a few others, started the original Smokey Valley Boys back in 1971. And when Benton passed away, there was a big void in the world of string band music. And, you know, it was a pretty particular style and way that they played. And we're going to bring that back. So... we'll get Wes to come around and sing you an old number here that Paul Sutphin used to sing in the Smokey Valley Boys a long time ago called Meet Me in the Moonlight.
Come and meet me tonight, lover, meet me. Meet me out in that moonlight alone. For I have a sad story to tell you. It's a story that's never been Now if I had a ship on the ocean, all covered with silver and gold, before my little darling would leave me, that old ship would be anchored and sold. Come and meet me tonight, lover, meet me. Meet me out in that moonlight alone. For I have a sad story to tell you. It's a story that's never been Come and lay your head on my pillow. Come and lay your sweet head on my breast. And give me your sweet kiss, my darling. And tell them all I love them the best. Come and meet me tonight, lover, meet me. Meet me out in that moonlight alone. For I have a sad story to tell you. It's a story that's never been told. darling, and there I'd be willing to die. Come and meet me tonight, lover, meet me out in that moonlight alone. For I have a sad story to tell you. It's a story that's never been told. Come and meet me tonight, lover, meet me out in that moonlight alone. For I have a sad story to tell you. It's a story that's never been told.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. You want to do that now?
Andy, I remember when I was first coming around to fiddlers conventions and contests and things like that about 10, 12 years ago. I'd always see Benton there with his van, and you would never be far away. And I remember wondering, I'd see you get up there and play with him in the contest and be like, how did Andy get this great gig with Benton Flippin'? Benton was one of my favorite fiddlers. So tell us a little bit about how you met Benton and got to playing with him.
When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I was already starting to play and mostly playing bluegrass, but I was getting into old-time music and Tommy Gerald, folks like that. And I had heard or seen the name Benton Flippin', but wasn't familiar with his music. And I happened to be out in Tennessee and out at a record shop and picked up his record that, was a used record out there, and thought, well, I'll just get this and try it out, see what it is. I read on the back that he was from Mount Airy, and that was interesting, And so listened to the record and just fell in love with his music. Just loved it. Just couldn't get enough of his playing, and bought everything else, his CDs and tapes that he had out at the time. And heard on WPAQ not long after that he was going to be playing a square dance in Ararat, Virginia. So here I am, 12, 13-year-old boy, get real excited because I just found out that not only is he still alive and playing, but he's playing out, and playing square dances just like, the old days. It hadn't stopped. So I begged my dad to take me up there to square dance, and being a young man, I always carried my guitar with me everywhere. And Benton was short a guitar player that night. So, I was brave enough to ask him if I could sit in. I told him that I had listened to his record a whole lot, and I thought I knew his music, and I sat in with him, and he hired me that night. Said I played just fine with him after the show, and he hired me. So
that's great. That's great. So obviously you studied, Benton's style, and you've really taken it in. And I was wondering if you might share with us what you think makes Benton's style so distinctive.
Well, Benton, he was influenced by a lot of things. He had a fellow that he really kind of hung close with when he was learning the fiddle named Esker Hutchins, who lived over in the Dobson, North Carolina area. And so he picked up right smart from Esker, and you can hear that influence in his playing, if you go back and listen to Esker. And Benton had large hands, really big hands, and it was hard for him to note the fiddle in the conventional manner, or what some folks might call the classical manner or whatever. And so because of that, he had to note the fiddle very differently, and he had to incorporate a lot of slides, which in turn made his music sound really bluesy. And that's one of the primary characteristics of his fiddle playing, is that it's real bluesy sounding,
All right. Well, thanks. Let's hear one more from the new Smokey Valley Boys.
We'll do one more here, and this is kind of one of Benton's signature tunes. He basically wrote this tune based off of another fella's playing. It's called the Polecat Blues.
Take a bite of me. Over the river, Charlie, over the river and feed my sheep, feed them all on barley.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. I want to take a second to introduce the boys here playing. Over here, fooling with this old hateful banjo. My favorite old-time banjo picker in the world. Just tickled to death that I get to play with him all the time. From Galax, Virginia, Kevin Fore. Back here on the mandolin, and you don't see mandolin a whole lot in old-time music, but it was important to the Smokey Valley Boys sound, and he's about the only boy I'd rather have playing the mandolin with us here. And from over in the State Road area of North Carolina, Todd Hiatt. Back here on the big bass and kicking other basses around and all that. Very good friend of ours, and he's also providing all this wonderful sound here tonight. And he always makes it sound really good here. Every time we played here, it just always sounds great. Give a hand for Mr. Joe DeJarnette. Over here, I like to think of him as my partner in crime, because it's not too often that we do shows that me and him ain't on the stage here together. Number one guitar player, doing a lot of the singing here with this group, and always tickled to play music with him. Originally from Mount Airy, currently living down in Raleigh, North Carolina, Wes Clifton.
And this old boy over here doing all the talking to you, doing a mighty fine job. Honestly, I think one of the best old-time fiddle players in the business, one of the best around. Been playing music with him for a long time, like he said, having a lot of good times together over the years. And he's living in Mount Airy, North Carolina these days, but I always say this over here is the pride of Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Give a hand for Andy Edmonds, if you would.
We'll get Wes to sing a gospel number now. We like to include a gospel number or two when we can. It's an old number that Paul Sutphin used to sing called Canaan's Land.
I'm on my way me. Now, Mama, don't go, don't hinder me. I'm on my way, praise the Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way to Canaan's land. I'm on my way, praise the Lord, I'm on my way.
Now, I tell you what, we ain't seen nobody dancing out there. There ain't much room, but now you can get in that little dance, that little aisle right there and flat-foot a step or two. We're going to play a good old fiddle tune here. It's getting close to that time of year. Back down in Surry County, they used to have a long tradition of celebrating Christmas for a couple of weeks at a time, from December 25th all the way to Old Christmas, January 6th. They'd have parties and dancing and all kinds of good things every night for those few weeks there. And we'll play you the tune that came about from all that celebrating, called Breaking Up Christmas. a hand for the mighty fine dancing.
Mighty fine. You guys sound great. You got one more to take us home?
We do.
All right. Give it up for the new Smokey Valley Boys.
Okay.